Welcome, Pile 1, to your reading on all about your number one hater. We're going to be sticking to human haters in this reading, alive, living humans. That is going to be our intention. So, your number one living human hater. Alright, let's start pulling a few cards out for that. Set this over here. Alright, so I'm going to pull a significator, going to give us some personality aspects and possibly some physical aspects. Number one human hater for pile 1. Oh, I almost had a flippy flip there. I'm not taking that. No, that one was all me. So this is about humans. You might find it weird that I'm, why would I feel the need to clarify that? Well, because I actually have had fairly extensive dealings with non-human haters and solving those issues for myself and others. But this one is just going to be for humans. However, in future videos, I will not limit it that way. So that way, in case your biggest problem is actually a non-corporeal, you can find that out instead of limiting ourselves to just human. But for this video, we're going to start with human significators. It's this one. Alright, so that's going to be a significator for us. Give us some attributes. Now, current mental, emotional state and attributes of this person, this living person who is your number one hater. Number one hater of those who chose pile number one living human hater of those who chose pile number 1. Let's get some motivations, emotional attributes, regular attributes, what's going on with their energy right now, what kind of energy do they have. You know what, I'm not going to take that because I don't feel that. I think that was all me, honestly, on that one. Current mental and emotional attributes, characteristics for their number one human hater. Everyone who chose pile number 1, what are some attributes of their number one living human hater? Number 1, alive haters who are human. Pile number 1, attributes of this identified person. Let's get it. Tell us about them. Tell us about them in their current state right now. The number one living human hater for pile number 1. Okay, and also for pile number 1, let's get some clarity on this hater. What does pile number 1 need to know about their hater or haters? What does pile number 1 need to know about these hater or haters? Scoop these up here for now. I'm going to do 2. Pile number 1. Tell us about this. What do we need to know? Okay. Boom. Your number 1 living human hater. Number 1 living human hater. Okay. And just to see what's going on with your hater, we will pull 3 cards from the Oracle of Clarity. 3 Oracle cards, please, to tell us about the current energies around this hater, that this hater is in the ether for this hater. Number 1 human hater for those who chose pile number 1. 3 Oracle cards, please, to tell us what is the energies going on for this number 1 hater in their life. Okay, going on with this number 1 hater. 3 Oracle cards for the number 1 hater. 1, 2, 3rd. Needs another shuffle. 1 more Oracle card. Tell us about the energies around their number one hater and what's going on with them. Oracle cards for number one hater. This one. Okay. Alright, so let's see. Let's find out about your number one living human hater. Possibly help you identify them. Alright. So, set these here. I will start with the significator. Oh. Okay, so your number one hater is actually somebody close to you and very dear to your heart. It could also indicate a flirtatious type. They tend to not be serious. They tend to banter. Honestly, it's not the kind of person that would strike you as a hater at all, but your number one living hater is someone close to you, someone dear to your heart, or someone who is flirtatious, who banters, who's not too serious with love. I don't know how to say this the way I'm trying to say it. It's a flirtatious, non-serious person, basically. Alright, now let's get some insights into pyrite. Help shield you from harmful effects that technology can have on the mind and body. Okay, so note for you, technology can be affecting you. Someone is doing black magic or juju work on you. And lavender sage clears away negative thoughts, energies, harmonizes the mind, enhances intuition, inspires loving feelings. Okay, so let's get some of these attributes about your number one hater. Okay, they are content. This is their current energy right now, how they're feeling. They are selfish or self-absorbed. They are feeling sick. So they could currently be sick, have an illness or a chronic illness, or just be going through it. And they are cognizant. This means they know what they're doing when they're doing it. So if they're doing, they're doing this work on you because this is coming up. We're trying to figure out about your number one hater. They know what they're doing. They're not doing it by accident. They're intentionally trying to work on you. They're selfish, but they know what's going on. So they could be feeling sick. They could be sick right now or going through an illness. They are content, right? So they're fine with what they're doing. They know what they're doing to you. So here are oracle cards of what's going on for this person, right? If you've watched any of the other what's going on videos, you know how the oracle works. It's got 3 levels of separation. You, your people you know, and then the outer circle, which is like 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon. So the energies around and related to this person is someone you know has been approved. Okay, so somebody that they know of is getting approved for a car, a loan, a job, getting an award, something like that. Guess what? They are going to be losing money. Your number one hater is going to be losing some money. Could be unexpected bill, could be a ticket, a fine, something costing more than you expected. It could actually also be like they just drop some cash somewhere. I don't know where it went, but a lot of the time losing money manifests as an unexpected expense and a phone call for you. So they've got a phone call coming to them. That means something with news, something with information. It's basically like a message card, but it clarifies that the message isn't coming in the mail or through another person, it's coming through a phone call. So your number one hater is going to lose some money. They're going to be paying an unexpected bill. They're going to have an unexpected expense. These are all clues that can help you if you don't already know who your number one hater is. And I'm kind of guessing that maybe you don't, because again, this often signifies someone near and dear to you. So this could be a frenemy situation, to be quite honest. They're going to lose some money. They're doing work on you, black magic, juju work on you too. So these two, when these come up, they're obviously, this deck is the Haters Exposed deck. It's recommending that they would be beneficial to you. Let's get some clarifying. What is the goal of the black magic slash juju that this number one living human hater is doing? What is the goal? What is it supposed to affect? What is the goal of this black magic? What is the goal of this black magic? What is it supposed to affect? What is this black magic's goal? What is it supposed to affect? Eight of Swords. Let me get another clarifying card here. Yeah, I know that's messy, but it's this one. One more. Okay. Well, unfortunately, I think I got King of Swords. Okay. Their black magic is definitely to affect your emotions and your ability to connect with other people. The goal of it is to affect your emotions and your relationships, your ability to connect with others and be part of a larger group. To me, this actually, I'm kind of getting a feeling of like, I want to isolate you because I want you all to myself. Or if I get rid of everybody else, then you can be mine. Like, I'm going to cut off all this other stuff and you're going to feel like I'm the only one there for you. I'm the only one who understands you. To me, this seems like I want you to lose your self-confidence and I want to cut you off from other people so that I'm it. And you're mine and you're at my whim. So to me, that's what I'm getting from this. They want your self-confidence affected, your emotions affected. They want to affect your ability to connect with other people. They want to sabotage all that, damage all that, so they can have you to themselves. So that's what I'm getting from this. about your number one hater. Alright, pile one, I hope this was entertaining or useful. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Welcome, Pile 2, to your reading on your number one hater, number one living human hater. Alright? So this is for living human haters. If you are suspecting non-human haters, there will be other videos that are with a much broader scope, where I'm not limiting it to human hater. But this is for human living, human alive, right? You wouldn't believe it, but yeah, actually at times in my life, my number one haters have been disgruntled ghosts or other beings. But this is just going to be number one, human alive. So this is going to be about someone who is alive, they're human, and they are your number one hater. So we're just going to set this over here to the side there, pile 2. We're going to get a significator. This is going to give us an idea, the personality attributes of your number one hater. Give a twisty twist. I'm not taking that. No. I'm a little butterfingers today. Anyway, so twisty twist. This is going to give us a clue. Maybe you already know who they are, maybe you don't, right? But regardless, your number one living human hater. Okay, twist. This all need to be twisted. Shovel that, shove that. Okay, for those who chose pile number 2, give us a significator about their number one living human hater. Significator for the number one living human hater. Okay, there's our significator. Gonna pull out some attribute cards. This is their character, their motivations, their emotions, states of being. So tell us about the current state of being, current motivations, current emotional states of pile number 2's number one living human hater. We want to know attributes, current description. What do you have to say about them? Spirit number one living human hater. For those who chose pile number 2, they're number one. These ones stick. They're self-made. You couldn't tell. Alright. Pile number 2. We need characteristics and attributes of their number one living human hater. For those who chose pile number 2, tell us about the current state, the current motivations, emotional attributes of their number one topmost living human hater. For those who chose pile number 2, those who chose pile number 2, tell us about. Alright. We will get some cards from the haters deck. What do they need to know about their number one living human hater? Boy, these are going everywhere. Look at that. It's all over the place. Okay. What a mess. Pile number 2's number one living human hater. What do we need to know about them? What can we know about them? What does pile 2 need to know about their number one? That was me. That was all me. number one living human hater. What do they need to know? Haters exposed deck. Pile 2. Tell us about their number one. What do they need to know? The number one. Number one human living hater. For those who chose pile number 2. Right? Set this here. And that here. And I'm gonna go ahead and pull 3 oracle cards for your hater. This is the Oracle of Clarity. It has 3 levels. If you've seen any of my other videos, my What's Going On videos, they start with this. And it has 3 levels. You, people you know, so like you, your inner circle, and then your outer social circle or just outer energy circle. The farthest layer is like 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon. You're connected somehow, but you don't know them. You're just connected. That's your farthest circle. Energies that you are in the same net as, but don't realize it. So let's get 3 oracle cards for your hater. Okay, relevant to your number one hater. What's going on with your number one hater? What is their energy report, energy check-in for your number one hater? What's going on around them or with them? Number one hater. This is for the number one hater. We're drawing these cards for the hater. What's going on with them? What's going on with the hater? Okay. Alright. Let's see what we got. Okay, so your significator is the Jack of Clubs reversed. So, Jacks of Clubs. So first off, the clubs. Sorry, I gotta reach over here. First off, the clubs are usually good with domestics. They usually represent friends. For example, the King of Clubs is almost always a friend or a relative. When it comes to the Jack, it is also indicative of a friend. It could be an impulsive friend. It could be male. It could be female. Wow. So it's a friend. Right now, they're having troubles. Right now, wow. The other pile as well. It was somebody that to them they thought was a friend. Oh wow. Okay. So this is a friend of yours. Your number one hater is actually somebody that could be considered a friend, or you would consider a friend at one point. They're having troubles right now. Financial troubles, most likely. So this is a friend of yours who's having financial trouble. Right now, they're your number one hater. Could be that they're jealous. Guess we'll find out. Alright, so let's find out what you need to know about this number one living hater. Low self-esteem. Their envy and inferior towards you stems from deep-rooted childhood wounds. Okay, typo, but we get the picture. But isn't that basically what I just said? A friend of yours going through some difficulties, they might be jealous. That's kind of what it looks like. Their self-esteem is low. And it could be that, okay, one way or the other, they're jealous of you, or they're jealous of everybody. They got low self-esteem. You're doing well enough or doing okay enough, at least what they see, that there's getting to be some bitterness. The person causing you negativity is an earth sign. So this is a friend who is an earth sign who is going through most likely financial, but who is going through a difficult time and troubles. Possess an amulet and have it blessed with protection. I have a feeling this is evil eye. I'm gonna check real quick. Oh, no, not evil eye. So, No, I asked if you should get a mirror amulet. There are so many different amulets. I'm not going to go through all of them. I'm going to see what else comes up. And then I'm going to ask. I'm going to try to help determine what amulet you should have. That will help you the best. Okay, so these are going to be attributes of... Actually, let me scoot that up. Scoot these. These are going to be attributes, mental, physical, emotional, and motivations of this person. Unhappy. Well, we knew that. Feeling well. So they're not feeling sick. Their health is doing okay. Physically, they're fine. That's what this is indicating, is that their health is okay. Laid back. This is a person with a laid back attitude, at least on the surface, but they're laid back. They have good intentions. So it means they're not actively trying to have negative intentions. This is a side effect. It's a side effect of them feeling upset about themselves, of them having trouble, them having difficulty. They may be lashing out at you right now. So it could be that they're your number one hater right now because they might be causing you the most distress. They might be causing you the most turmoil because this is someone that you consider a friend. They're going through a really bad time, and because of it, they're lashing out at you. And, you know, you don't know what you did. You don't know why it's happening. It's because of their own difficulties. They're having money trouble, and they have low self-esteem. They have childhood wounds, right? And those are being affected. Those are coming to the surface, and they're lashing out at you. All right, so let's see. Just the oracle report, what's going on around them. Okay, blank. I have blank cards in the oracle, so because they're very, very specific cards in the oracle, I have the blank ones in there. So instead of choosing something irrelevant or throwing something in irrelevant, Spirit can choose, I'm going to not say anything in this space instead, because none of these other very specific cards apply. All right. Intangible inheritance for someone you know, and this is for them, okay? So this is people, this is what's going on around them, people they know. Someone they know is getting an intangible inheritance. Intangible means exactly what it says. It means it's not physical. You can't touch it. Most of the time, a lot of the time, it's a spiritual inheritance, or like a gift, like a psychic gift. But it could also, anything that's not intangible, it could be something like something that's passed down through a bloodline. Maybe you have a membership to a certain club, hereditary or something. You know, my great grandpa was in the whatever secret society, or was in the, or my great-grandma was Eastern Star, and so now I am too, or whatever, something like that. But it's not something you can touch. It's not physical. And someone is being lazy about telling the truth. So someone around them, they're in a situation, this is a situation they're dealing with. Someone around this person, around your number one hater, is being lazy about telling the truth. So they're in a situation where the truth is being hidden, but it's known, and somebody is just, they're not saying it. And this isn't because of fear, because of anything like that. Being lazy about telling the truth is specifically, I don't want to deal with stuff. I don't want to deal with stuff. It's not my business. It's not my drama. I don't have the energy. I don't care. I don't feel like it. That's what that is. So the troubles they're going through, it's very possible this is related to the troubles they're going through. It probably is. So whatever their problems are right now, there's somebody that could help them, and they are not. So it's not helping their situation. It's kind of making it worse. So hopefully whoever knows the truth will stop being lazy and tell it and help everybody out. That would be great. Especially for this friend To me, it looks like this is what I'm getting. This is a friend. They're your number one hater right now because they're causing you the most distress. It's upsetting you the most. When someone who's your friend starts lashing out at you, it's pretty easy to get upset, and reasonable too. I'm not saying it's unreasonable, but it can change them. You know, a relationship that goes sour from what was good, that can bring some really intense feelings. It can really mess your day up, mess up your week, mess up your year, mess up your life, you feel like, anyway. So yeah, that is what's going on with your number one human hater. It's a friend of yours. They're having financial troubles. Mostly, they're having troubles. Money's probably part of it, but they're definitely having troubles. There's someone that could help them out, knows the truth, and isn't. Oh, your amulet. What kind of amulet? Let's see. Should pile number 2 get a amulet to increase positive energy? Is that the kind of amulet they need? No. Should pile number 2 get an amulet for general protection, like protection from everything, just like general protection, gemstone amulet? Yes, okay. So you want a general protection gemstone amulet. I don't think this person has any specific types of attacks. I don't think this person has any specific type of bad energy going towards you. I think they're just lashing out at you. They've got childhood wounds, money troubles, and they're in a situation someone could help them out. The truth could come out, but someone isn't. They're not getting that backup or help. So, all right, pile 2. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Welcome, pile 3, to your reading. Scoop this over here. Alright, so we're going to get a significator for your number one living human hater. This is living human hater. If you suspect a non-human living hater, I'll do other videos in the future that don't limit the scope. But this one's going to be for living humans. Your number one alive human hater currently. So we're going to get a significator for this. It's going to give us a clue as to who they are, what they are like. Give us some attributes of this person. I'm just going to shuffle these up really good. These are the court cards of playing cards. That's how I do it. It's how I get significators. Everybody has their own style. Okay. Number one human hater for pile 3. Oops. Just that. You know, I got kind of a, I'm getting kind of a not great feeling here. I almost feel like, I need to pull 2. Okay. We're just gonna go with it. Okay, I'm just gonna go with it. I don't know why. This is supposed to be a singular number one hater, but for some reason I felt like I had to pull 2. So we'll just see how that goes. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna go ahead and pull significator. Not significator. Attributes. Give us attributes for this number one human hater situation. Living human hater, motivations, attributes, emotional state, mental state. Okay. You know what? That really popped out. So we will take it. There is something about this, okay? And I usually draw 4, but 2 popped out. I'm going to leave it at 2. I'll leave it at 2 for now. Alright. Oops. Whoops. Goes my mat. Okay, and let's get haters. Usually I would pull 3. This would all be singular. But you've already got kind of a special pile going on here. You've got 2. I don't know why that's coming up. So I'll pull... That was me. That was all me. Flip-flopping stuff out. Okay. Those landed and flipped up. So, and again, it's 2. 2. Okay, so... You got some kind of duality thing going on here. Like, I'm not even really sure. This is definitely unique. This is unique. This is not going like the other readings. You got some kind of thing, duality thing going on here, like 2. Okay, this is weird. This is like 2. 2 of everything. I'm going to just flip. We're going to start with a significant. And usually I would pull Oracle of Clarity cards, but we're going to see how this goes, and then I'll determine how many to pull of what. So, okay, let's flip these. Okay. 2 queens. Look at that. 2 queens. How is this? This was supposed to be for singular, your number 1 hater. Apparently, it's a tie. I don't know what to say about this. Okay? I don't know how to take that. I mean, okay, so I'll start with the Queen of Diamonds. The Queen of Diamonds, personality-wise, it's going to be somebody who's fiery. There's a lot of fire and air and movement when it comes to the diamonds. When it comes to the Queen of Diamonds, it's somebody with fair hair or red hair. Light eyes is the physical attributes that it locks onto. They're extroverted, they're energetic, they have imagination, they busy social life. This is somebody who, I mean, yeah, this is fiery energy, airy energy, lots of social events, lots of communication, extroverted, quick moving, that kind of thing. Now, when it comes to clubs, to the Queen of Clubs, a lot of times clubs, they're really one of the friendlier cards, to be honest. The Queen of Clubs, when she's upright, she's good with, like, she's got security, she's got stability, she's got her house together, she's got her work together, she's got financial stability, practical. She's the kind of person who's going to be like hosting brunch and bunko at her house. When she's reversed like that, it's so pretty much anytime a club comes up, it's essentially indicating a friend. Most of the time it's a friend. The fact that it's coming up as your hater, I don't know. But troubled, okay? Usually with money. Anytime the club court card is reversed, it usually means money, instability, troubles, something that usually they've got together. It's a resource thing. Like they're low on a resource, their stability is being threatened, they're having an issue with that. So, man, You've got 2 queens. Okay, so let's take the haters deck. Let's see what comes up. Altering your values and morals on making life decisions. Someone is doing black magic or juju work on you. Wow. Wow. Okay, and let's find the attributes. Oh, we've got hate and working on themselves. I feel like they should go here. Wow. Let me get some clarity here. Try to get a little... Tell us about this black magic. What is the goal or purpose of the black magic? What is the black magic trying to affect? What area? What is it trying to affect? What is the goal of the black magic? What is the goal of the black magic? What's the goal? What's the purpose? What is it trying to accomplish? What is it trying to accomplish? Start with 1. If I feel that I need more, I will draw more. The moon. Yeah, we're gonna draw more. That's how it, when your first one is the moon. What is the goal of this black magic? No. Oh, nothing feels right. Nothing feels right. Okay. Your number 1 hater. I feel like this has something to do with forgive and forget. Come back to me. Forgive and forget. Come back to me. Forget. Come back to me. That I don't know how to explain what I'm kind of feeling here. Like justified reasons to not forget. Totally justified, and I am upset. I don't want anything to do with you. But no, forget, come back. Forget, come back. Forgive, come back. Forgive and forget, come back to me. That's what I am getting. Why your number 1 hater? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna find this. Is this number 1 hater trying to take a good friend back from pile 2? Are they trying to do black magic work? Forgive and forget, come back to me. I'm a close friend of pile 2. No, okay. trying to do forgive and forget, come back to me, black magic on pile 2 themselves? No. This is crazy. Oops, sorry, there goes my mat. Is this person #1 hater doing forgive and forget, come back to me, black magic work on a group of people, on multiple people? Yes, okay. So it's a multiple people. This isn't just, no, okay. So multiple people, that's why we've got multiple things coming up. This is #1 hater trying to turn people against pile #2. No, okay, they're not trying to turn people against you, but they are trying to gain friends back. And why is it 2 of them? Gee, they're working together. That's why. Like, your #1 problem, #1 hater problem, is being caused by 2 people working together. The energy they're creating together on this black magic negative spell work is creating the problem. So your #1 hater, your #1 issues are coming from a team. They're working together. The Queen of Diamonds and the Queen of Clubs working together. Queen of Diamonds is a social extrovert, fire and air energy, light eyes, light hair, or red hair physically. The Queen of Clubs is someone who usually has stability, usually has their stuff together. Right now they're going through troubles. So you got 2 females. An extroverted social butterfly and someone who's usually got their stuff together, usually very stable, but they're going through a hard time right now. And they're working together. So that's why it's 2. That's why it's tied. They're working together. It's not just one of them coming at you more than the other. This is a team effort. They're creating spell work together. Wow. So your #1 hater is actually 2 people. You got a team. They've teamed up. Their efforts combined. And it's not just you. You're not the only one. They're teaming up against an entire group. So it could be that one of them got kicked out of the group, and they're both working together to bring them back in. Was one of these queens kicked out of the group, and now they're both working together to try and bring her back in? Yes, okay. So one of these queens got kicked out of the group, and now they're working together to try and bring her back in, to get the rest of the group, you know, forgive and forget, come back to me, forgive and forget, let me in. So the #1 hater energy affecting you again, so this is something that's going to try and affect people's will. That's why it's coming up as a hater thing as well, because anytime you're trying to mess with somebody's free will, that's a problem. That's a problem. So yeah, forgive and forget, come back to me, forgive and forget, let me in. That's what they're trying to do. One of them got kicked out, and now they're both they're working together to bring her back in, to do spell work so they can come back to the group, so that the group will forgive and forget, come back to me, forgive and forget, let me in. That's what they want. Forgive and forget, let me in. So, wow, okay, so that's very interesting, actually. You got 2 people working together. One of them got kicked out. So I will draw a couple cards I'll draw 3 cards for each using the Oracle of Clarity. Oracle of Clarity has 3 levels: you, your inner circle, and then the farther outer circle, which is like the farthest outer circle is like 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon, things that you are connected to but not really aware of, but you might hear about it through friends or acquaintances or what have you. You'll be connected to them somehow, but it's more separated. In my other videos, my What's Going On videos, I start out with the Oracle. So if you've seen those, then you know how it works. Or if you've watched the Oracle introduction video, which I have on my channel. Okay, so 3 cards for the Queen of Diamonds. Oracle of Clarity. Let's see what is the energies around the Queen of Diamonds. Oops, here goes my mat again. What's the energy around the Queen of Diamonds? Oracle of Clarity. This Queen of Diamonds. Queen of Diamonds. 3 cards. Ooh, that did not go smoothly. Let's try that again. Let's try that again. Alright, 3 cards. Oh, okay, we had a flip up. 3 cards, Queen of Diamonds, Oracle of Clarity. Alright, so the first one, since it flipped out up, we'll take it. This one's blank. The cards in the Oracle are very specific, so I put blank cards in there so that instead of choosing something not really relevant, Spirit can choose to not add any red herrings, kind of a thing. Okay, there we go. That's better. A little bit better. All right. Oracle of Clarity for the Queen of Diamonds. What's going on with them and their energy? What energies are around them in their ethereal places? For the Queen of Diamonds in this spread. Okay. Oh. No, I'm not doing that. Alright, we're reshuffling. This is coming out all jumbled. What a jumble. Alright, there we go. And for the Queen, that's her 3rd card. Okay, now Queen of Clubs, Oracle of Clarity, specifically for the Queen of Clubs. What's going on around them or with them? Queen of Clubs, what's relevant to her? Queen of Clubs, Queen of Clubs, Queen of Clubs. Her. Okay, 3, please, for the Queen of Clubs. Queen of Clubs. Oracle of Clarity. What's going on with this Queen of Clubs and around them? Oh, okay. You know what? It happened. She got 4. Okay. Since they're already down, it's meant to be. I remember how 2 tried to come out before, so same thing happened. It's meant to be. Okay, so Queen of Diamonds, her Oracle Clarity cards are blank, pay attention to electrical glitches, and, ooh, demerit penalty for you. So, that means she's been doing wrong enough that she has now got an extra obstacle placed on her by Spirit, or as a natural consequence of messing about, not doing what you should be doing. Put this over here. So she's got a penalty on her that she's dealing with. Either put there by Spirit for ignoring work long enough, right? Ignoring it long enough. You're not working on what you should be. You're not doing well. Like, you're not doing right, you know, and you keep making the same mistakes. So now you've either got an extra obstacle or a natural consequence. Okay, so that's for her. Now, Queen of Clubs. Let's see what we got for her. A house or property is in flux. Alright, so remember when I said the clubs, usually they're having stability problems when they're having problems? They're having problems. They got problems with their stability. They got problems with their house, man, or their property. Their living situation is in the air. It's not stable. Okay? Rejection for someone you don't know. This is someone, the queen, this is 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon from the queen. Okay? It's her outer circle. This is news that may come to her through a friend of a friend. Oh, this happened to my cousin. This happened to my aunt's sister. It's somebody that their energy is kind of in the same net. They're connected to through either a person or a situation or a workplace. So someone in that is connected to them, but they don't know. They're getting a rejection. Why that's karma on the way. Dun dun dun. Yeah, it could be good, it could be bad. But I'm kind of thinking it's might not be so great for them. And divine timing. All right. Well, this is you got karma coming in divine timing. So, that should be interesting. You're going to see it. Are you probably going to see it? You're going to see it or you're going to hear about it because these are affecting you. These are your haters. You are most likely in the friend group that you are in the group that they're trying to do that work on, that they're trying to get back into, trying to get her back into, get someone back into, one of these queens. And, yeah, karma's coming, man. I don't know what form it's going to take, but it's coming in the queen. So it's either good or bad. I'm not 100%. It could be either. It just means what goes around comes around, and it's time for some shizzle, some shit. I don't know what I'm allowed to say. It's time for some of that to come back around. What goes around comes around, and it's time to come back around. That's what that means. So that should be something interesting to watch. Let's talk about this. Let's see a little bit. Okay, give me some clarity on the karma. Good karma, bad karma for the queen. What's on its way? Tell me if it's good. Tell me if it's bad. How about this? Spirit, reversal for bad karma. Upright for good karma. Okay, that's what I would like you to speak to me with. For the Queen of Clubs, what karma is on the way to her? If it's good karma, please give me a card that's upright. If it's bad karma, please give me a card that is reversed. Spirit, please. I know, I just really want to make sure I shuffle these up good. Okay, Spirit, if it's good karma for the Queen of Clubs, what karma is on the way for the Queen of Clubs? If it's good karma, please show us with an upright card. If it's bad karma, please show us with a reverse card. And tell us the nature of this karma, please, Spirit. What kind of karma is coming for the Queen of Clubs? Please make it upright if it's good, and please make it reverse if it's bad. Okay. The Queen of Clubs, what karma is coming for her? If it's good, please show it upright. If it's bad, please show it reverse. Please give us one card to start with to understand the nature of this karma on the way to the Queen of Clubs. Okay? Alright, so we asked upright is good karma, reversed is bad karma, and what the nature is on the way to the Queen of Clubs. Oh, it's upright, so that means good karma. So that's interesting because I specifically asked for it to be upright if it's good and reversed if it's bad. But this is one of the cards where upright is not good and reversed is better. But since I specifically asked Spirit, look, if it's upright, make it be good karma. Okay? What that means is the good karma is that they're, yeah, okay, so the living situation is gonna work out. It's gonna get better. Something's gonna help them. They're not gonna be left out in the cold. Their housing situation is going to improve. And it's good karma on the way for the Queen of Clubs. Her housing situation's gonna improve. Nice. Well, hey. Divine timing, karma on the way. Very interesting. Oh yeah, and pay attention to electrical glitches. For the Queen of Diamonds, the electrical glitches coupled with the demerit penalty means that they've been most likely, okay, so Spirit or her guides or things around her has been trying to give her signs. They're getting a little, what's the word, hectic about it. They're ignoring signs. They're not paying attention, but there's going to be glitches around them. There's going to be like electronics acting weird. It's the energy, it's the spirits, it's the guides, it's that acting up around them, around this Queen of Diamonds. So, all right, pile 3. Well, that was very interesting for me. I hope it was interesting for you too. I hope you got something out of this, and thank you for watching, and see you next time.